Hey there, it's Elizabeth Mack, and you're watching another edition of Limelight Live. This week, I'm at the Bomb Shelter on North Monroe Street. It's right below Barnacle Bill's. If y'all have all known Barnacle Bill's, they have that oyster bar and pretty well known for seafood around these parts. Joining me today is Warren and
Keith
from Bruised Grass. So tell me about the band.
The band is, well, we do a little bit of something for everybody. Our genre's kind of mixed. We like to say we do like southern funk and soul and rock and roll and reggae, blues, psychedelia.
So it's like all of that mixed in together, just one big smorgasbord of music.
That's it. That's it. We've been a band since 2006. Had different lineups and stuff, but this lineup that we have now is definitely the best that's ever.
So how did it all get started?
Wow, that's kind of a long story, but
We've got time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I started in music when I was very young, so it just kind of developed.
Okay. And then?
And
what led you to wanting to start a band? I take it you're the band leader, correct?
well,
Or is it like a collaborative effort?
yeah, it's more like a collaborative effort, kind of like a democracy in a way, but.
Okay.
Wow, we've been in the Tallahassee area. We've done a few festivals. Southern Music Rising is one that we do every year in Monticello, and yeah, we just try to we're trying to record a debut of the songs that we're playing now. We're playing out. We've got about an hour's worth of original material. So yeah, we're just trying to get that tight.
So I guess we should talk about the logistics of the band. Like, how many members are there? I believe you told me there were 4 members, but at any time there could be up to 6 members.
Yeah, we have Keith and I. We play guitars, and we both sing some. Okay. And we've got a bass player, Neil Anderson, who's with Stone Street, another band, and Fran Flores is the drummer. And sometimes we have a conga player, Curtis Salmon, and sometimes we have a B3 Hammond keyboard player.
Okay.
Magic John Jones.
What you call him, Magic Jones?
Yep, Magic Jones.
So then I take it that's given on the type of music that you're going to be playing, depends on who's going to be performing that during that show or during that set, I take it?
It's always at least 4 of us, but the other 2 just kind of come in when they can.
Their availability.
And so you mentioned that it's going to be
like an extended family, if you will.
Okay. Well, that's a good way to look at it, though. Is a lot of bands, they're kind of just members.
Yeah.
And then the members fall apart. And then, but I guess it's normal with the band. That's what happens. As is life of a musician.
Gang can't stay together all, forever.
True.
But it's a music. It's more of a music thing, really. With more than we have a lot of fun when we get together. So
Okay. So you mentioned that it's original pieces that you guys have written and you perform. So what inspires your music?
These days, well, I just wrote a song, BP Blues. It's kind of a take on the whole BP situation in the Gulf and problems arise from that. So I try to, I don't know. Lately,
the stuff is has a little bit more social commentary.
Yeah.
Than some of the older material.
Yeah.
And,
Some of the older material, just like what is?
It's rock and roll.
Okay. So pretty fun, free-spirited.
Yeah.
Okay. Any from life experiences, or is it pretty much just taken from, just?
Oh yeah. Life experiences, most definitely.
Okay. And then so people can see you around town performing, and coming up this week you also have a performance, correct?
Well, actually tomorrow, I don't know if this is going to be aired in time, but tomorrow we'll be at the Engine Room with Stone Street, and then Friday we'll be here at the Bomb Shelter, and we'll be promoting Wounded Warrior Project Awareness.
And in
It's
previous
our
conversation,
second annual. It's the second time, yeah.
In previous conversation, we've discussed that it's not a fundraiser; it is just to raise awareness about.
Yeah.
Okay, and what led you to want to, to do this? You mentioned this is the second year, so I mean, what really inspired you that first year to say, we need to really bring attention to this?
Yeah, it's one of those groups. We've got a few sponsors, and Wounded Warrior Project is one of our sponsors, and VetsRock.com. VetsRock is one of our sponsors. We think that the soldiers. There's a lot of soldiers coming back, with mental and physical disabilities, and we just think should give back. Is the main thing.
Yeah. So it's more to tell people or more to bring to people's attention that this is the way you can give back, if they feel so led. And what if people wanted to make donations? Could they make donations at the performance?
No, well, they'd have to go to, they'd probably have to go to the Wounded Warrior Project website, which is woundedwarriorproject.org.
There you go.
It's on the banner. I don't know if people at
This
home
banner
can see
has been
that.
up since last year. I brought this last October, and we did the first show then, and when I got things rolling with these guys, I wanted to do it again. So I was happy to see that the banner's still up.
So what can people expect from this Friday's performance? Will it be just Bruised Grass? Will there be other bands performing as well?
There will be just Bruised Grass.
Okay.
And
when does the show start?
it is around doors open at 9, I think.
Probably going around 10.
I think I've got.
We'll be playing. This. You got a schedule there?
Yeah. Yeah, doors open at 9, and it's $6 for 21 plus, $10 for 18 to 20,
Okay.
and that's it.
We'll be playing a set of original music. We'll be playing a set of some select covers, and we have some surprises in store as well for a third set. So
That sounds
come on
exciting.
down.
Awesome. And I guess, how often have you come down to the bomb shelter? You mentioned that this poster, you've been here since last year.
Well, yeah, I don't get out a whole lot, anymore. But this used to be a place that I came back in like the 90s, and so it's always been a little bomb shelter type place.
I actually like, there's a little spray paint. Like if you do come on Friday, you should check out this nice spray paint mural that's going on this wall over here, and the flames, and then this.
It's like some art.
The bomb coming
Yeah,
out.
some art going on.
There's some art going on the walls. It's very nice. Actually, there's one behind me of a skull girl even. It's very interesting. Nice eclectic art going on. And it's a nice little environment, actually. So you should come check these guys out and, become aware about the Wounded Warrior Project. I keep wanting to say Wounded Soldier. I don't know why. I think it's, I don't know. Y'all forgive me, but the Wounded Warrior Project. As usual, I'm going to bring you some other events going on throughout the week. Starting on Wednesday, there's Dune and the Psychedelic Commandos with Alias Punch, who will be performing at St. Mike's Pub from 9:30 to 1:30 a.m. It's a $5 cover charge. It's not, it's not expensive. And St. Mike's Pub is like the most laid-back place you can go in Tallahassee and catch a great show. It's awesome, and it's right there on Gain Street. We should support our Gain Street businesses.
They had an awesome. Did you go to the? They had an awesome festival on Sunday.
I didn't.
Bands from
I was
early
in
in
a
the
fashion
afternoon
show.
all the way up to 2 in the morning.
I know.
It was great.
I went to work on Sunday, and then I was in a fashion show that took the rest of my evening. And I had planned on going, and I was so disappointed that I couldn't go. But I had things that I had dedicated to do, and there was a fashion show in the Initiative for Breast Cancer, so I couldn't say no to that because my mom had breast cancer, and I had to support that.
Yeah,
So,
my mom as well.
Yeah,
Over here.
it's a big deal. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do this fashion show.
That's another cause that we spend time doing is we'll do stuff for the Gulf oil spill, benefits for them. We'll do stuff for cancer.
Yeah,
And,
it's one of the things I love about Tallahassee. There's always something going on for a good cause,
Yeah.
and you just kind of find your good cause that you fit in, and you just work until you feel like it's a spice. So
I think that's what it's about is doing for your community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the room was packed for the fashion show. It was at Hotel Duval. If you missed it, you missed an amazing show. I was in it. there was some really talented
been
models.
Yeah, it must have been
Must have been
amazing.
because I
Yeah.
did it. I don't know. It was my first time only. But it was a good time. It was a good time. So if you missed it, I'm sorry. And if you missed the Game Street performance, you're along with me. I feel equally sorry that I missed a whole heap. That was like more than 40 bands.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
than
I
40
heard about
bands, man. But yeah, support your Game Street businesses. That was the overall point.
Yes.
There are some ongoing things going on that you can catch any time of the week. Titanic, the Artifact exhibition is now showing at the Mary Brogan. It opened on September 2nd, and you can catch it from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I believe it's Monday through Saturday. You can do that. On Sundays, they open up a little later, I think at like noon, and they close at 5 again. But that's going through January 2nd. There are some prices involved. You would have to check the Brogan's website to get the prices on that. But it's the Titanic. I mean, obviously it doesn't
It's
get
very
old.
interesting.
It's
Yeah,
just,
it's
it
very
continues on.
Yeah.
And then 2011 Brushstrokes at City Hall is put on by the Tallahassee Watercolor Society. If you read my column on Sunday, then you know what I'm talking about. They kicked off their, that's Sunday. It was actually in Friday's paper. So if you read my column in Friday's paper, then you know what I'm talking about. But it started at the City Hall on Friday the 16th, and now it's going to be continuing on for at least till, I believe, October or November 16th. You can catch it during operation hours at City Hall from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. I haven't checked it out yet, but I am intending to go this week for sure. So I think after you've been talking to the artist and seeing some of the work, I've seen a few pieces. I'll say that. I've seen a few pieces. It seems like it's going to be interesting. Like if I can see all, I think it's like 51 artworks hanging up in City Hall. So I've only seen a select few. I want to see the rest. I can say from what I have seen, I think it's phenomenal. So I definitely suggest you check that out.
Very interesting.
And then Thursday, we have to support Lemoyne. Lemoyne Center for the Visual Arts is having a Art and Soul event from 6 to 9 p.m. at Hotel Duval. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. $75 for members of Lemoyne, $100 for non-members. The money goes to support Lemoyne, of course. And there'll be a silent auction, entertainment, food. I mean, come on, it's gonna be at Hotel Duval. We all love Hotel Duval. Again, there's another performance coming on Thursday. Monica Bill Barnes and Company at the Nancy Smith Feature Dance Theater on FSU campus. This is a part of 7 days of opening nights. It's starting on Thursday, and then it continues on to Friday at 8 p.m. The cost for that is $15. So if you're into dance, feel free to check that out. And speaking of Friday, the University Symphony Orchestra will be at the Ruby Diamond doing a performance at 8 p.m. So if you catch the dancing on Thursday and you feel like, I want to go to the show again, or you can also go back and go to the symphony. I'm just saying, it seems pretty cool. So you can get dancing in and some nice cultural classic music.
Is this the Cirque with the symphony that's going on?
No, I don't think so. I don't believe so. Let's see. Bittersweet Blues Band is also performing at the Bradfordville's Blues Club on Friday from 9:30 to 1 a.m.
BBC.
Mm-hmm. And then
Great venue.
At All Saints, I have never been there.
Oh, it's great. They have
And my editor tells me that all
venue,
the time.
Great
They
venue.
have a
I am
bonfire
going to
outside
go.
that they always keep lit.
And I keep hearing like these
And,
fantastical stories about
Great
like
sound,
Yeah,
very
you
intimate.
You need to pick a show. Probably that one would be a good one.
officially, the Girl About Town is going to make her way there because I have yet to go, but my editor keeps telling me like, you need to go. When you go, it's like, you just need to let me know because it's going to be an all-out effort. And I'm like, I really need to go. So that is going on Friday. Saturday, the Tallahassee Food Festival is going on from 10 to 4 p.m. This is an annual event. I attended last year. It was pretty awesome. They have food vendors. And you can actually try some quiche that was made by our city manager, actually. It was very good. She's actually a really good cook. So you can try some more dishes made by our local leaders and other celebrities in town on their special dishes. I don't know who they have on the lineup for this year as far as who's going to be doing special presentations like last year's, but I can definitely say they're not going to just pick anybody, and they probably can cook, and it's going to be an awesome time. So if you want to check out some good health food tips, or you just want to go out and do something on Saturday that's family fun related to, because it's also kid friendly. They're going to have a little sports zone so you can check out the games. And I'd highly suggest checking out the Tallahassee Food Festival. And if you don't, I mean, if you're looking for something else to do, that if you want to make it like an all out day of just going out and doing things on Saturday, you can also check out the Tallahassee Museum. They have $2 Saturdays. And then also they're having the Butterfly Garden. So I would definitely suggest checking that out. The Butterfly Garden is from 10:30 to noon. So if you want to specifically check out the Butterfly Garden, go out to Tallahassee Museum, 10:30 to noon. It's located right off Orange Avenue. And then one more thing, just because, you know, I always like to bring you something for the whole weekend. So if you have any energy left after all that, Sunday is an event for PFLAG. They're having Censored, an evening of LGBT banned literature. And it benefits PFLAG. It'll be at Mickey Faust Club from 7 p.m. to 8:30. The general admission is $10 and it's $5 for students. I mean, it's at Mickey Faust Club, Railroad Square. I love the whole environment at Railroad Square, and I love the Mickey Faust Club. It's such a fun place to be. But this seems like a pretty good event, and if you're into literature, I definitely suggest checking it out. I'm a little bit of a nerd myself. I like to read. You know, if you read my column about how I love being at the library, you probably know that. But that's all I have for you, unless you guys would like to bring up anything else. You want to send them a reminder about this Friday's show?
Bomb Shelter, Bruised Grass. Doors open at 9 o'clock. Come on out.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks. And that's all I have for you this week. Check me out next week. Same place. I mean, no, same time, different place.
Different place.
Bye.